Welcome back, YouTube, to episode 15 of the Wizard 101 Fire Let's Play. Today we're still in Marleybone, but we're finishing up our crafting quest. That way we can talk to the one in Marleybone, Felicia Hemmingsworth, I believe her name is. So let's get right into it.
Let's have a look at those athames.
William carefully examines each of the poniards of gallantry, testing them for sharpness, balance, and precision. He nods in approval.
Excellent work. I'm happy to award you an apprentice crafter badge.
Let's go!
You've learned as much as I can teach you, so it's time to find a new instructor. I recommend you speak to my old friend Felicia Worthington in Marleybone. If she's not in too much trouble, perhaps she can show you a few new tricks.
It was not Felicia Hemmingsworth, Felicia Worthington. Pretty close though. Fun fact, my mother's name is Felicia, which is pretty funny. Hi, Felicia. Y'all have ever seen Friday? It's a pretty darn good movie. That's what the Bye Felicia is from.
It's a pleasure to meet you, young wizard. What can I do for you? So, that old crook William sent you to me, eh? Well, good on you. If you've come this far, we can skip all the boring stuff. Blah, blah, blah. And assume all the preliminaries as read. Tell you what, if you can make some stingers of the scorpion and constellation jewels, say 2 apiece, we'll skip right to the chase. How's that sound? Bring those nice, sparkly athames and rings back here, and I'll pass you an initiate crafter badge.
Alright. Giving us both of them at the same time. Pretty nice. Like we're pretty close already. So 4 jades, 2 rubies. That's fine. 2 jades, I think. 8 glass. 4. Good here. Finger of the skull. Need another 8 glass vials and 2 citrine. Throwing down a bag for those reagents. But good here and should be good there. What we're looking for are 16 scrap irons and another 16, so 32. Now that we got the quest, we can just go through the worlds, pick up as much scrap iron as we can. But for now, get to talk to Baxter. We're gonna have to fight him. And then he'll come back, help us out a little. Where is he? The frat house. And here we go. That's a sigil, so it is probably a fight. Should be pretty easy though.
Help! I'm being kidnapped! Don't let the metal men take me!
You will not have this one, wizard. We must return with him to our master. Resistance is futile.
That looks good. So it appears Baxter has been taken. Sort that right out. Love to see the fizzles not on us then. Might be one of the. Just kidding. I was gonna say one of the quickest fights we've had. No. Of course we do fizzle eventually. Cyclops. Will this be the deck? Or chance? Oh yeah, definitely with the crit.
Please don't let him take me. No!
No. Gotten away.
Ancient Marleybone. Marleybone was once a land filled with ancient dog tribes who warred with each other constantly. The tribes battled each other with tooth and bone until one rose up to unite them. Beormut, a mighty hunter, won over all the other clans by defeating them in a mighty battle. Because of the great loss of life, it was sworn then that all dogs should only strive for peace. Since then, the tribes began to pursue the betterment of all dogs through the arts and sciences.
I think that might be a side quest. Some worlds there'll be someone giving you a quest to like read all the books around. But I'm not sure. No, there is one in Grizzleheim.
They took Baxter. Well, I know you did all you could. Maybe there is still hope. Tell Mr. Bones that the clockwork has Baxter. Maybe he can sort the whole thing out. Best of luck, wizard.
Alright. And back to Sherlock Bones. Wiz does a good job of character names. Like this could be Sherlock Holmes, but it's Sherlock Bones. Stuff like that. And also I have seen that like all the Z quests are bands. Like Croc was the Beatles. Wizard City was the Smiths. I personally haven't heard of the Smiths, but these are the Stray Cat Struts. Must be a band or something.
A clockwork kidnapped Baxter? It would seem that we have touched a nerve with them, and they are becoming bold. But all is not lost. I've heard rumors about those metal men lurking over by Chelsea Tower. The game is still afoot, my friend. We have much work to do. If we are to locate Baxter, we must call upon Miss Marfley over in Chelsea Court. She keeps an eye on that neighborhood and knows what goes on over there. I have heard her speak of those clockworks by the Chelsea Tower. Seek her out at once.
Alright. Like we're done with Hyde Park already. And on over to Chelsea Court. Another balloon car. Pretty much just the same as the rest, animation wise.
I'm honored that Mr. Bones sent you to me on such important business in this time of crisis.
Miss Marfley smiles with an amused twinkle in her eye.
I certainly expected he would not perform the honor himself. If your man was taken by a clockwork, the solution is quite simple. Go look inside the clock tower.
That does make some sense. online. There is also another cat around here. Give us. Yep.
Eyes peer through a hole in the door, and a voice
Vampire.
issues from inside. Password? No password, no entry.
Yeah. There's the cat for Chelsea Court right there. And on back to Miss Moffley.
Password? Curious. This may require more effort than I thought. A gentleman with unsavory friends owes me a favor. His world insists on a show of power, so I must leave that to you. Find William Pugsby by Chelsea Tower. Tell him I sent you, and he'll help you with the password.
William Pugsby. It is pouring outside right now. Know what that means? Great day to stay inside and play some video games.
All right, you may be a wizard, but I don't talk to just anyone. But if Ms. Marfley sent you, I'll hear you out. You want to get into the tower, do ya? Shakes O'Leary changes the blasted password whenever he pleases. Sure, I associate with O'Leary's, but I'm as decent as they come. That Shakes is a right loon. Defeat Shakes at his hideout at the street, and he won't change the password out from under you.
Got the green paw. Teleporter. Shakes. Pretty close to level.
You want to play rough? Okay. Say hello to my little friend Bruiser.
This little chest over here in the corner will become. We'll have to come back here and get it. And Dragon Spire to create the Dragon Rider Scepter to go all throughout the previous world. Get a piece from each. Be pretty cool. I always keep the staff just as a little memoriam. Say that I did it. Just put it in my bank. Still enough with the minus 25. Back to William.
Brilliant. With Shakes gone, no one can change the password. Bad luck he didn't have it on him. Shakes would have sent out the last password to the big muckers. That's not me, I'm decent. I wager Timmy Icepick has the password. Let's just say you don't want him to reach the clock tower before you. Defeat Timmy Icepick at the opposite end of the neighborhood. He'll have your password.
What's the name, bro? Got the blue cog teleport. And here we are. So far, Meteor has been a godsend. One tapping everybody, pretty much.
Don't be surprised if you find yourself a little chilly after this battle.
He did a boost on Timmy over here, since he's ice. Unless he puts up a minus 80 fire shield. Which would suck. But we can still kill. Looks like they're just gonna give it to us. No shields. We'll just hit. Power pit. And no fizzle. No crit though. Don't matter.
Hey, I can't believe I was put on ice by such a little wizard. You don't tell.
You find a piece of paper with today's date and a password.
Oh. Change it every day. Actually, maybe not. Paper just had the date, but a different password per chance. Go see if we can figure out what the password is. More scrap iron.
Thanks for that. They must be on to us. Right, you've got the password. Afraid it's gotten too dangerous for me. We can't all be wizards. I pay my debts, I do. Tell Ms. Marfley I did what you asked. Best of luck, wizard.
Level up. Nice. A nice little brim on there.
I'm glad William Pugsby could help you, but I'd rather not know what you had to do to get it. I've been observing the clock tower. There's no better time than now to rescue your man. Use the password and enter the clock tower. Take care.
There we go. We get to go in the clock tower now. Figured out the password.
Eyes peer through a hole in the door, and a voice issues from inside. Password? Once you give the password, the door creaks open.
I guess. Would have been a pretty good one, though. Bet you no one would have guessed it.
What? You're not supposed to be here. I'll have to dropkick you into next week.
Power pip right off the hizzy. Probably do 575 damage. One blade. Just gonna go for it. Double storm snake on my head. Will we do enough damage? Find out after this ad. Just kidding. I clearly can't run ads yet. Maybe one day. Oh yeah. Critical will definitely do it. Just kidding. Don't even need to use another pip. We'll just wand it. Oh, and we found Baxter.
I thought I'd seen my last day. I can't thank you properly, so I won't. At least not now. I hear Mr. Bones will pay for my information. The O'Learys have a big plan. You'll see. But they got designs on me as well. I should be going. Give my thanks to anyone who helped find me.
Talking to Miss Mothly again. Assuming for the side quest. There is one.
You found him. I never doubted you would. A pleasure working with you, young wizard. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's impressed. Speaking of Mr. Bones, you best run off to see him at Digmore Station, where he's coordinating with the police. Tell him I said hello.
Hello. Might be Chelsea Court done as well. Not sure. Never used too much cattail. And a water lily now and then.
My thanks. I spoke with Baxter a moment ago. I could not have done better myself.
What? Miss Marfley said hello?
Excellent. Excellent indeed. Your daring escapades have led me to conclude we must meet away from prying eyes. Baxter will meet us at my home at 221 Barker Street in Regent Square. We'll have these O'Learys yet.
His house. House party. Right here is a level 40 dungeon. Barkingham Palace, I believe. Some good rings and themes and everything else you can just get from Mount Olympus. Level 30. You're nearing.
Excellent. With all present, we can now get at the truth.
That was fair play what you did. Here's thanks. I was knocking about a bit by the ironworks, minding my own business, mind you, and I see Pops O'Leary. His men see me and what do? Come after me. Me, minding my own business. Been running ever since. Well, that takes the biscuit. I tell you, Pops is up to no good at the ironworks. Take a look there. You'll see what's what.
Excellent work. Meet me back at Digmore Station for our next step.
I'm all the way here. Just tell me that, buddy. Should have put that in an email. Saved us from coming into a meeting. But eventually we'll have to craft something. Not sure yet. Alright, just
Good, you're here. Now let's get down to business. You alone have the power to uncover the O'Leary plot. You must enter the ironworks and discover their intentions. Find Baxter at the ironworks. His inside knowledge may prove valuable.
one is a dungeon.
You think you're ready for the ironworks? I don't think so, tiny wizard. Not only is it a rough neighborhood, but it's a dungeon.
So we will probably make this episode a little short. Save the ironworks for next time. But in the meantime, it has been my pleasure. Episode 15 of the Fire Let's Play. Please consider leaving a like, comment, and subscribing. I will see y'all for the next one.